Well, hey, B. It's Jamie. That's me here. Listen, can we talk about the Grammys real quick? I'm not even gonna hold you long. I just wanted to chit chat about the Grammys, okay? So Grammys came on last night, and I was going to watch the Grammys, but I changed my mind once I started to learn that a lot of the awards that I cared about weren't going to be televised, okay? They were going to be shown on the pre-Grammy stage or whatever the case was. Like best R&B performance or song or rap song, all of that, the stuff I cared about, the black folks, honestly, girl, they wasn't really going to be shown at the Grammys. So I was like, nah, I'm cool. When I checked out the preview for the Grammys where they was talking about the different performers and stuff, and no disrespect to nobody else, but a lot of them were artists that I don't listen to. They even promoted Travis Scott, and I was like, I don't listen to Travis Scott like this. I don't give a damn to see him perform. Is there going to be anybody else that I care to watch? You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that, I was like, I don't think I'm a. They not giving us nothing. Now, what I did learn was that the pre Grammys was previewed or whatever or shown on YouTube, on their YouTube page. And I don't like that because I feel like that does a disservice to the hardworking black artists that are out there, okay? And I feel like, I mean, not just black artists, I'm sure it was other people during the pre-Grammys that were awarded. But it's like, put those people on your damn on the television show. Were y'all being too cheap and did not want to buy an extra hour or two from CBS, which is why y'all was like, we're just gonna premiere this one or show this one over on YouTube Live versus showing it on the actual television show. Y'all had 60 minutes playing leading up to the Grammys. And I'm like, girl, I'm about to feel like watching no damn 60 minutes. Put on the pre-Grammys, and then y'all didn't even promote, from my understanding, y'all didn't even promote that the pre-show or the pre-Grammy show or whatever was going to be aired on the damn YouTube channel. And when I did go over there, what I saw was like the red carpet. So did y'all really show it? I don't think so. All right, because we know that Killer Mike ended up winning. I think he won like three different awards. I feel like he won in every category that he was in. And I did see a video online showing how he accepted one of his awards or whatever. So he was over there going crazy, really happy about the award, saying that never let nobody tell you that you too old or you too this or you too that or whatever like that. And that's a fact. I mean, he ain't saying nothing different than what Jelly Roll was saying. Jelly Roll won over there at the Country Music Awards. He won some awards and he's like in his 40s or mid 40s or whatever, and he just now like really flourishing as an artist. And he sat up there and won some country awards. He was nominated for some Grammys. Don't know if he won any, but that's a white artist or whatever. But he was saying the same thing, like, don't let nobody tell you that you too old for this or that. And I understand that, because that's why I be trying not to come down on people so much, especially in the music industry, when they get a late start or they pop off at a later time. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's thing is different. So I mean, shit, I try not to come down too much on people because y'all love saying that it's never too late, and then when somebody enters into doing R&B or rap at a later age in life or whatever, we sit up there and we drag them and be like, give it up, let it go, whatever, whatever. And it's like, I'm not gonna tell them people that no more. I'm gonna let them do their thing. Now, if you just not talented, then you might want to reconsider your role in music. You might not necessarily want to do the rap, but you might want to assist in producing. Probably like figure out your lane of talent when it comes to that. But anyway, Killer Mike. Let's get back. So that's one of the reasons, okay, why I did not tune into the Grammys was they wasn't really showing a lot of the that I wanted to see, and when do they ever, right? We did learn that Killer Mike won a few awards, and girl, the embarrassing thing about it is that after he won his awards, he was arrested. He was fucking arrested. I was like, girl, are you crazy? Like, what is going on? So they're saying that it's being alleged that he had some warrants. Now, what though? Or at least one warrant. I'm not even sure what the warrant was about. Then I'm hearing that he got into it with one of the security people. I'm inclined to believe that he likely had a warrant and maybe had some exchange of words with a security person, and it was what it was. They said that it was a misunderstanding, not really a misunderstanding, but they said that he wasn't arrested, he was just handcuffed. So I'm hearing a lot of different things about the story, but at the end of the day, it don't look good that this man sat up there and won like 3 Grammys, and then y'all turn around and y'all arrest this man. It's slick giving a scheme that y'all set up to come to him with the bullshit. Is what it's giving. And I don't know. Like Grammys, did y'all have a hand in that? I don't want to put that off on y'all, but it's like not y'all out here giving people awards and then giving a free pathway for them to for the cops to come and arrest these folks too. I mean, if you did the crime, you gotta do the time or whatever, but it's still unclear. It's unclear about whether it was actually a warrant out there. That's what people are speculating. And then we're also hearing that he got into it with a security person and he was handcuffed, but he technically was not under arrest. So I'm like, I don't know which one it was, okay? But at the end of the day, I'm over here questioning the Grammys. Girl, not everything going down during the pre-Grammy session versus it going down at the actual Grammys. Girl, y'all should have really aired that on TV. But anyway, so a lot of people was up in arms about that. They were really upset about the fact that he was arrested. They felt like the Grammys was trying to embarrass Killer Mike, okay? So there's that. I'll let y'all leave y'all thoughts about that situation down below. But the other thing people were really up in arms about was Nicki Minaj, because she too was in a category with Killer Mike. I cannot recall what that I think it was Best Rap Song or something like that. She was in that category, her and Ice Spice with Killer Mike. And the Grammys literally was promoting the fact that Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice had won that award. And at first, when people were making it like a big deal over on Twitter, I was like, girl, I don't give a damn. Like, the lady didn't win. Okay, it is what the fuck it is. Be mad. Okay. People make mistakes on Twitter all the time. Well, as I looked further, I saw that not only was it listed on Twitter, it was listed on Google, and it also was listed on their website. Now, honestly, I feel like the Grammys was wrong as fuck for that. They was wrong as hell for that. They was wrong as hell for that. Y'all was wrong for that. Sitting up here promoting that this lady and this other girl done sat up here and won a damn Grammy, knowing the whole time that I believe that it was never, for me, in my personal, I don't believe that it was ever intended for Nicki and Ice Spice to win at all. That's just what I'm thinking. I don't. But I do feel like, again, this was a scheme that the Grammys came up with to come to the people with the bullshit. Okay? That's what I do believe. I feel like whoever was plugging in these details, they could have been a Barb, child. They could have been a Barb over here putting in the wrong info. Who knows? Okay? Or, I mean, I don't know. It could have been a Barb. It could have been just somebody that got it wrong. Maybe when it came down to the votes, Nicki and Ice Spice along with Killer Mike were that close in votes, and maybe Killer Mike got one vote more than what they did. So it was like a misunderstanding. It could have been that. But I don't think that she was ever intended to receive, her and Ice Spice to receive that award. I believe that they always knew that they were going to give it to Killer Mike. But for y'all to bring it to the website, though, on the Grammy website, that was messy, and that is further embarrassing. If Nicki did not embarrass herself enough last week, the embarrassment definitely carried over into the following week. Now, some part of me don't really feel bad the way that she sat up there and taunted Megan, okay, about lying on your dead mama and then trying to throw in her face all the people that she smashed or whatever the case is. Some part of me is like, girl, let's move on. Right. But at the same time, it's like, but you don't play with you don't play with nobody like that. Not you to over here giving people's hopes up, knowing that they ass did not win. But I don't think it was ever intended for that. I did hear that some people were saying it was always understood that Killer Mike was going to win because it was on their programs at the Grammys. And I'm like, it was on y'all programs. That don't even sound right. Because why did he hit the stage so surprised that he won? So I'm like, why would they give y'all pamphlets or programs letting you know who the winner is, and then everybody sitting up there acting like, oh, who, me? Like, I don't believe that. Okay, I don't think that Killer Mike knew for a fact that he was going to win, but I do believe the wrong information was translated on purpose. Okay, a lot of the people, and I would say Barb's, are believing that she was supposed to win that award, and they snatched it back at the last minute for whatever reason. People are believing that it was snatched back based on her antics of the previous week, based on how she acted with Megan Thee Stallion. And I'm like, girl, them folks don't give a fuck about that. They don't care. That ain't why. If they would have snatched it back, I promise you it wouldn't have had shit to do with what she said to Megan. I feel like they've awarded people for worse. In my personal hell, they got a whole award after what, Dr. Dre, the Global Impact Award. And you saw how disrespectful he's been to women or whatever in the past. So it's like, girl, do you think they really give a fuck about what Nicki has said to Megan online? No, they never intended to give the lady the award. Just like they've never intended to give her any other award in the damn past. And just like they are not going to give her no awards moving forward. Y'all may think that Pink Friday was an amazing album. Y'all may think it was phenomenal. But I guarantee you, Miss Man will not be getting any Grammys for that. More people are going to drop more music that's probably going to be in that category to come up against her. Like, she's not going to win. And it's sad because I feel like Nicki should have got some a long time ago. To me, whether it was for Starships, whether it was for Rihanna, I Came to Win, the song she did with Rihanna, whether it was for Monster. There were so many other opportunities that Nicki could have won one and should have won one. Yeah, they not, but she's also, I don't believe she's the only person that's been nominated for years to receive a Grammy and never got one. Hell, Killer Mike was sitting up there talking about how I guess he's waited 20 years to get his damn Grammy. And he came around and got 3 of them. So maybe she could come and sweep it next year. I don't see it happening, but maybe at a later time she could still win. I do know Barbie World, the overall album, won a Grammy. The overall album did, but not so much as the individuals on the album, okay? So the artist on the album did not win, but the concept or whatever, the album won, but they didn't, okay? Because a lot of people had that misconstrued. They was like, oh my God, Ice Spice wins her first Grammy. No, she didn't, girl. She did not. These are the only awards that she individually is nominated for. The album, yes. Her, no. She was a part of a Grammy winning album. I guess you could say that, but she ain't got one. Hello. But anyway, yeah, I do think that was messed up, though, that they was playing on Nicki Top. But at the same time, when I think about the artistry, I'm like, okay, that's messed up. But at the same time, it's kind of like what was messed up was the bullshit that was going on last week as well. So I'm kind of having a hard time feeling completely sorry, for them playing in her face like that. Because I'm like, girl, like that right there was so disrespectful. The Grammys, I'm sorry. That was so disrespectful to play on that lady top like that. Listen, you can't win when you dirty. You can't win when you out here playing dirty, girl. Listen, girl, that is messed up. I'm not gonna lie, it was messed up, but at the same time, it's definitely giving heavy on the shoulder shrug. Like, oh, okay, then what else is going on? What else happened? Let me see. Performances. I did get a chance to see Fantasia performance online. Thought she did a great job. She did a tribute or whatnot to Tina Turner, so I thought that was great. Got a chance to see SZA. I liked SZA's performance. I thought she did good. And what I really liked the most about the performance was the action that she brought to the stage. I love that. I was like, bitch, you better bring Kill Bill to the stage with the people with the knives and fighting and all of this. I was like, that was very different. That was a very different one. Like, I like that. Go ahead. Okay. I don't know who else performed, but I know those were the only 2 that I cared to, hear about, see about, that actually performed. So shout out to SZA and Fantasia. Y'all let me know if I missed somebody else. I'll go over there to their YouTube channel, honey, and check it out. But anyway, what else happened? Winners. I know SZA won some awards. I don't recall what the awards were for, but she won. I think she won for like best R&B album, but don't quote me. No. I think Victoria Monet won for best R&B album, but I think SZA won for best progressive R&B album. I would have loved to have seen SZA win album of the year, but if they not gonna give it to Beyonce, I know they would never give it to SZA ass. Okay, I knew SZA wasn't gonna win. I knew Victoria Monet was not going to win album of the year. They wouldn't even give it to the icon. They would not give it to Beyonce. Why the fuck we think they're gonna give it to those other ladies? Okay, but shout out to Victoria Monet and to SZA. They both got Grammys, multiple that night. Shout out to my boo Coco Jones, honey. Shout out to my boo Coco Jones. She also received a Grammy. I believe it was for Best R&B Performance. I don't quote me now, but I know she won something for I See You. And that song is absolutely beautiful. If y'all have not heard it, that's a beautiful song. Yeah, she won an award, and I was so happy for her. Like, I'm not too sure about SZA, but with Victoria Monet, and when I think about Coco Jones, like, more so Coco Jones, just like the come up. Just like how she started out on Disney, and then she ran into some issues with contracts and this, that, and the other. Like, she had her own trials while being in this entertainment industry. And for her to make the comeback that she has made, she deserves all the awards. And I'm really happy for her, and I'm glad that she gets to, like, really be in this moment. So shout out to Coco and the perseverance, honey. And shout out to Victoria, because when she hit the stage, she talked about how she had moved to LA, I think like 15 years ago, and she's been on her grind ever since. Like, that's what it's like when you are in the entertainment world. Like, it might take that one movie, or it might take that one track or whatever to propel you, but it could be a long time coming. You could be in the game for 20 years. People may not know about you. You slowly rising, and then you just, pop off. And she's in her 30s, I believe. So, a lot of people online were talking about, don't let people make you think that, achieving things in your 30s is too late. Because a lot of people were trying to make it seem, according to the tweets, that, you should achieve more things when you're in your 20s. And I'm like, that's not necessarily true. People be on FS in their 20s. They be all on other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be different. But either way, perseverance. Shout out to those ladies for winning those awards, coming through and sweeping things. So shout out to them. Drake came out and made a statement. He made a statement after I feel like Drake made this statement to encourage Nicki, in my personal, because his post came up around the same time that everybody was up in arms about the Grammys lying or playing about the fact that Nicki won for the Barbie song. So Drake says this. He puts up a video or reshares a caption from him winning a Grammy, and when he was on stage, it said, "You've already won if you have people who are singing your song word for word, if you're a hero in your hometown." Okay, that's what he says. He goes on to say, "All you incredible artists, remember this show isn't the facts, it's just the opinion of a group of people whose names are kept a secret." And he ain't lying. I wish they were exposed. Literally, you can Google it. Congrats to anybody winning anything for hip hop, but this show doesn't dictate SHI in our world. Okay. And it's just so funny because y'all artists be so quick to talk about how the show don't dictate this and that, and it doesn't validate things or whatever, yet y'all constantly submit y'all music for validation. That's what I like. So do you want to be validated by the Grammys, or you don't? Because even when Jay-Z hit the stage, it was funny how he talked about people boycotting yet still watching. So it's like, are we really boycotting it? You know what I'm saying? And are you really, if you constantly submitting your name, hoping to get validated, noticed, accepted, acknowledged, or whatever by these very Grammys? So let's not act like they don't matter, because they do. They only don't matter to people when they fave don't win. Which is funny because when that stuff happened with Nicki Minaj, all of her fans are just like going crazy because they really want her to win. But as soon as she doesn't win and they playing on her top, then y'all want to sit up there and talk about disrespect of a black woman. Then y'all want to sit up there and talk down on the Grammys, this, that, and the other. If y'all see that Nicki ain't really stunned the damn Grammys and she ain't talking about it, why are y'all heavily talking about it? Okay. But I guess y'all doing that because her ass submitted for it, or had somebody submit her music to be, considered for a Grammy. But it's like, and let's not talk about disrespect, baby. When I tell y'all the tweets was clocking, I was here for them tweets clocking in when it was like, y'all want to talk about the disrespect of a black woman, but y'all was just over here ranting and chanting, lying on your mama just last week. Y'all was just over here promoting and supporting this woman coming at this young girl, bullying this other girl or whatever, all because of a line that didn't even include her name. But I guess the bullets hit and touched, okay? Your fave. But anywho, that was just, that was funny. I thought that was hilarious. Like, yeah, girl, y'all be picking and choosing on this sympathy thing. Okay, y'all love talking about other folks seeking sympathy, yet y'all want people to have sympathy for Nicki. Which one is it? Do you want people to get sympathy or you don't? Which one? What you want to do? All right. So I thought that was That was pretty funny when it came down to that, girl. They ain't have to do that lady like that. I know Ice Spice was super happy for a second. But maybe not. Maybe Ice Spice wasn't because Ice Spice was there. So if she's there, then she probably isn't privy to what they're saying online, possibly. I don't know. Maybe she had her phone out and was like, oh my God, did we win? You know, girl, how embarrassing is that? Girl, not y'all thought Ice Spice. Nah, girl, that's just I am gonna be honest and say that I'm glad Ice Spice did not win that Grammy. I'm not gonna lie. Now, Nicki, I wouldn't have even tripped for real, even despite the stuff that happened last week because of her history in the game, you know, musically, right? But honestly, I did not want Ice Spice to get that. Like, girl, you are not as talented. You do the same one, too. I remember when I was younger, people used to talk about Ashanti and how Ashanti used to dance. It used to be a certain move she would do, and she would always do this little head thing. Every time she hit the stage, she'll do it. And I'm like, why she always, you know what I'm saying? She just used to do her one, too. And every move she made, that is Ice Spice today. Okay? Ice Spice do the same, roll your butt, 1, 2, and then turn around, glide. Whatever. You're not the SHI. You think you're not even the fart. Whatever. And it's just horrible. It's horrible, baby. And I'm like, girl, you over here talking about somebody the fart. You not even the fart. That's the thing for me, girl. You're not the SHI, not the fart. But anyway, I was glad that she did not win. Because there's too many other talented people out here in my personal. She has a ways to go. But anywho, what else I want to talk about? Jay-Z hitting the stage, okay? I did come across that clip over on social media where Jay-Z hit the stage. And matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up what he said. I'm not going to play what he said, but I just want to read to y'all what Jay-Z said at the Grammys, okay? They said that he calls out the Grammys, all right? What did he say? Because he came there to stand on business in support of his wife. Let me see if this may tell us what he said. If not, maybe it'll tell us some of what he said. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want to hear what he said. Just a piece of what he said here. All right. He says, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than anyone and has never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Okay. What else did he go on to say? He says, is that anything else? I don't know. I might have to play what Jay-Z said. Let me see. But I don't want to play all of that. But anywho, just to know that Jay-Z got on the stage and he stood 10 toes behind his wife. He accepted the award. He appreciated the award, but he called out, you know, the Grammys. He referred to, you know, when he's boycotted, when other people have boycotted the show and watched the show at the same time. Basically, he was highlighting the fact that, you know, people need to continue to show up. Not so much to show up to the Grammys, but continue to show up for yourself. Continue to put in that work until people acknowledge your work, call you the greatest of all time, want to award you and all of that. Basically, stay down. Whatever it is you're trying to do in life, whether it's the Grammys or anything, like just pretty much stay down. Stay down to come up. And if you apply enough pressure, the people are going to, you know, notice you. And then he pretty much tells the Grammys that he wants them to get it right. He had me chuckling when the people kept clapping. He said, y'all don't have to clap at everything. And then he said that, you know, some of you guys are going to feel robbed tonight. He said that some of you guys are going to get robbed tonight. And I was hollering because I felt like that was a double entendre, okay? Because you know how Nicki fans love talking about that's a double entendre. But anywho, I felt like he was saying, like, some of y'all going to physically get robbed, okay? When y'all leave here. But at the same time, some of y'all in these categories are going to get robbed, okay? Some of y'all may feel robbed. He said some of y'all shouldn't even be in the damn categories. I was like, Jay-Z is out here chewing the people up. Some of y'all shouldn't even be in the categories, but you know, it's all good, he said. And that's when he was like, I don't want to embarrass my wife in so many words, but she has more Grammys than anybody here. Yet you have not given her Album of the Year. Make that make sense. I said, come on, baby. You right. Only for the show to progress on. And what did we see? We see Taylor Swift win yet another Grammy for Album of the Year. And then an article started to, rotate around Twitter where someone wrote an article saying that the reason I guess Beyonce has not won Album of the Year is because she already has enough Grammys. And you don't think that Taylor has enough Grammys for Album of the Year? It can't be that damn good every time. Every time? Seriously? Like, just whack. But I loved how, Jay-Z took that opportunity to stand for his wife and pretty much say, F them fucking Grammys. F y'all, okay? Y'all don't even make sense when y'all out here doing shit. And he got a black ass Grammy standing on that stage with his damn daughter, and he was on some black shit, and I was here for it. A lot of people try to clown Beyonce for her attire. I was like, bitch, when you a billionaire, you could pretty much wear whatever the fuck you want. Okay? I wasn't trying to, or I'm speaking for Beyonce, I wasn't trying to come up here to be extremely fashionable for these fuck ass awards, okay? I just threw on some shit. Y'all know I'm from Texas. I'm true to this, not new to this. I'm finna come and represent and do what the fuck I want to do because I could do that. Okay? Fuck these people. Period. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was here for that whole conversation that Jay-Z had. It made me think of the Kanye West moment when Kanye, I think they was at the VMAs or something, or yeah, I think it was the VMAs, and he ran up on the stage and told Taylor, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the greatest whatever of all time. Yeah, that was given one of those moments, but more professional. Okay? But a bit more professional to me. So Jay-Z definitely got them together. Are they going to change anything? Absolutely not. They ain't going to change shit. I did hear that one of the chairmen are stepping down. But they not going to change nothing. They just going to use Jay-Z's moment as a moment to go viral and profit from. That's what they're going to do. And then they're going to be back to their same antics because they have to constantly remind us that we don't run shit. We do not run shit. Okay? So that's just what that is. Was there anything else that happened at the Grammys? Aside from Miss Candy Burris, and I already did a video on that when Candy came out and said that she's not going to be a part of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know I had some questions about that, and she sat down with Jason Lee, who I thought Jason Lee didn't even like her. But it be like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot. Maybe he didn't like something that she did, but it's not that he doesn't like her. But either way, whatever it was, Candy interviewed with him. And if Candy didn't care for him, she would definitely not have stopped by to interview with his ass. Hello? So whatever that was, it's cool. But anywho, they talked, and Candy told Jason that Real Housewives of Atlanta, Bravo did ask her to come back. They did. She said they did ask her to come back. But it sounded like she was saying that there was something going on with the negotiations and they gave her too much time to think about things. And so she decided to opt out. I still think and wonder, because I could be wrong, that they could have given her either less pay or given her a friend role that she was not willing to accept. And if I have to weigh the odds on a friend role, which is not going to bring me more money, chances are, as a friend of the show, why would I do the show another year when I can beef up my acting gigs and I can make way more money over there? I'll take a break. I'll fall back. But I'm sure that I'm sure they still maintain a good relationship so that if she wants to come back as a friend of, I'm sure that she could. And also she probably was like, if I have the opportunity to blow up Candy and the gang the way that I need to, then I can use that as some, I could take that income from that, and then I can go and take on these other two major acting opportunities. And then those two or those three things would supplement whatever it was I was making from Real Housewives of Atlanta. So why would I continue to sit there on a friendship role and deal with these ladies and they bullshit? Girl, let me go out here and chase some other big dreams that I got, especially if the door isn't closed for me and I can return at a later time. Let me go maximize on some other opportunities. So, yeah, that's what I think could have possibly happened, but don't quote me because I wasn't there and I don't know for sure. But I just wanted to come and run my mouth with you guys and just chit chat about some stuff as far as the Grammys were concerned. I'll let you guys leave your thoughts and comments down below on how you felt about Jay-Z and his speech, when him standing on business, supporting his wife. Let me know your thoughts about the winners, okay, for the different awards. What else? Let me know about the performances that you guys saw that you enjoyed. Let me know how you're feeling about that. What else? The Killer Mike and his arrest, and Nicki Minaj and the situation that happened with her. And also, let me know y'all thoughts about Taylor Swift and her accepting her award when Celine Dion came out and presented her ass with that album of the year, and she act like she didn't even see Celine. Okay, I don't even think she hugged the lady, looked at the lady. I don't know. But the people have been dragging her ass on social media, and people said the way that she acted when Celine gifted her that award is the reasons why they will never fuck with Taylor Swift. So I don't know. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts about all of that. Should you have seen the Grammys or a clip of it or something? All right. That's all that I got. All right. I am Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
City and cul-de-sac, coming out swinging like soldier rag, leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler, the flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. For drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for this and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my